Welcome to a new video tutorial by CrocFIX. We will show you today how to replace your LCD screen on your Samsung A41 smartphone. If you need any parts or tools, I have posted the links in the video description. Feel free to click on it. And don't forget to subscribe. Okay, this is our Samsung A41. And as you see, the screen is cracked at the front. We have no picture and we will have to replace the screen in total. But first we will need to heat up the back cover. So I'm using a heat gun here and around 180 to 200 degrees, maybe for 1 or 2 minutes at a safe distance. Keep in mind the back cover is made by plastic, so don't use too much heat, otherwise you can burn the plastic. Okay, so now we need to open the back cover. For that we use a suction cup to make a gap between the back cover and the middle frame. Once you have made a small gap between, try to put your fingernail inside or a plastic tool. You just need a small gap. As you see, it's working perfectly. Once you have your fingernail inside, you can try to pull up this little back plastic, the back cover, and you just pull it back until you open it, as you see now. Here the best way to work is to work slowly. You just gently pull up the back cover. You will see that the adhesive tape will stay on the back cover. It's actually the best way that it stays on the back cover, then you don't need to use a new one. This phone anyway isn't waterproof, so it won't be waterproof after the repair as well. Now you see that we are almost done. So now it's kind of a little bit tricky part here. We want to leave all the adhesive tape on it, so I'm using here the help with a little screwdriver just to detach the adhesive from the middle frame and stick it back to the back cover. And I will use now here a pry tool to cut just a little bit. Here you have to be really carefully because very close to it there is a flex cable, so don't cut the flex cable here, as you see, otherwise you will need to buy a new one. So here I just use a plastic card here, a plastic something, just to cut the edges a little bit. And now, there we go, the back cover is detached. Okay, now we need to unscrew all the screws here. Okay, so now we will need also to eject the SIM card tray here. And now we are going to remove the middle frame here. The best is to start here at the opening where was the SIM card tray. You slowly just open and make a gap here, and then you can help yourself with a plastic pry tool. Just work carefully, don't damage any button or something like else. You just go around and you have to hear the clicking everywhere and just detach the cover everywhere. Okay, now let's disconnect the battery first, and then let's also detach and disconnect this bottom flex cable here on the top. Let's disconnect the LCD screen flex and the bottom flex cable number 1. This is connected here and glued in onto the frame, so just be careful here, don't break it. The best way is just that you heat it up maybe a little bit. Then you should not heat, maybe 100 to 120 degrees for 20 or 30 seconds. And then go under the connector here. Just carefully. There is a metal plate underneath, and you have to go under this one, under the metal plate, as you see. Don't damage the connector, otherwise you will have to buy a new flex cable. There we go, we are almost done. Great. Okay, now we are going to remove the battery here. For this you will need a little bit of alcohol. So I'm using here a cart, as you see, which is a perfect size, and I'm pouring in a little bit of alcohol. This needs to go under the battery, as there is some adhesive, and it needs to loosen the adhesive. So for this step you will need probably from 2 to 5 minutes. You have to pour this, take this alcohol under the battery to every corner and everywhere underneath. And you need just to wait for the glue to start working. My bad, not the glue, I mean the alcohol. It needs to soften the glue so you can easily remove the battery here. So just turn around the battery, the phone, everywhere, a little bit, from the left to the right, from the bottom to the top. Just move it around so the alcohol can come in every corner and on all places under the battery. Okay, I'm searching here the help with a small pry tool, but you need to be really carefully, don't damage the battery. The battery is very fragile, it can explode, it can burn, you can make a hole inside, so it will be defected afterwards. So you need to take the battery really carefully out. Work slowly, battery work 2 minutes more, and you get the job done perfectly. Okay, as you see, we have the battery out. I'm going to clean now the leftovers from the adhesive tape on the battery. Later I will put on just double-sided adhesive tape to stick the battery in the new LCD screen. I also go a little bit with a fingernail and make the bubbles out. Then I'm using here a little bit of alcohol and clean the leftover of the glue. It needs to be clean so the new adhesive tape will hold better. Okay, so now we are going to detach the flex cable of the fingerprint reader, and then we remove this one bottom screw for the bottom motherboard, and also the upper screw here on the upper motherboard, on the main board. Don't mix them, as they are different size. Now try to remove the main boards here. I keep them connected. You know, the less stuff you disconnect, the less problems you have. For the fingerprint reader you need to go underneath, don't damage it. There is a hole here and it's holding with an adhesive tape underneath. So just work slowly here. See? Now we are going to remove the vibration unit here. Same stuff, just work slowly go underneath and remove it there, as I did. Now, just in case, if your new screen doesn't come with a new speaker, you can remove this speaker here. Again, carefully remove it from the frame. And there we go, this is our brand new, genuine, original Samsung LCD screen. We take it out and then we will try to assemble all the parts here. You see, we have a speaker here, so we don't need to take the old speaker. So let's start to assemble the stuff here. We have here the vibration unit. Put it in the place here where it belongs. Now we're going to remove this protector here for the fingerprint reader. And we take the fingerprint reader. I will just remove the old adhesive tape here, because we still have new adhesive on the new screen. If you don't have it, you don't need to remove it. It's up to you. So the new fingerprint reader is installed. And then we will remove this protector here for the front camera. And we will attach the main board and the bottom board here. Carefully, slowly. Don't forget to remove also this protector here with an adhesive tape for the flex cable. And there is another flex cable coming from the screen. You need to take it and put it beside here the antenna cable. So a quick push here, and then we will take the one screw and screw the motherboard inside the frame here. We take also the black screw for the top motherboard here. Okay, so I'm going to take now this double-sided adhesive tape. You need to use a strong one. You don't need that the battery will hop inside the phone later when you use it. So just take a strong one. Okay, let's remove the strips here. Just leave the double-sided adhesive tape on it, and let's put the battery inside the frame. Be carefully and glue it like it should be in place. Now you can go and gently press everywhere on the battery itself for the better holding, so it will better stick inside the frame. Let's not forget the flex cable from the top motherboard to the bottom one, and the other part you stick inside the frame on the black adhesive tape. Let's connect it to the sub connector, and let's connect the screen as well. Everything looks nice. Okay, let's connect the battery here, and then also let's not forget the antenna. Put it inside the frame like it has to be. Now we take the middle frame. Just check that there is no screw on it and connect it to the frame. You need to press it down and then go everywhere with your fingers so you hear the clicking. You need to click, click, click everywhere around. Just in case, turn on the phone to see if it's working. Yeah, we have a picture, so you can proceed with screw all the screws back in the frame. Okay, now let's clean all the dust. We have here a small pump for help. If you need some tools or parts, you can buy them directly from my video description link. Just click on the description under the video. And here I will need to make even this a little bit damaged adhesive tape. I'm reusing it as this is still like new and it will hold the back cover in place. So I'm doing here just a little bit corrections. Anyway, the adhesive tape needs to be even, needs to be soft and everywhere the same. You don't need to have any bubbles or something, otherwise it won't hold that good. And just in case, I'm using here a little bit of T7000 glue. I'm just making here 4 spots in every corner so the back cover will stay safe in place. So 1 bubble here, and 1 bubble here. And also 1 here close to the camera, and then also 1 in the last corner here. Now I'm taking the back cover and I will heat it up a little bit to soften the glue and that adhesive tape. For this I'm using only 120 to 150 degrees and just for a short time period. Now be carefully and put the back cover in place like it should be. Then you go with your fingers everywhere around the corners and press to the frame for better sticking and for better holding. You can repeat this for maybe 2 or 3 times. You can also use a cloth maybe or something just to gently press everywhere in the corners. But when you go with your fingers, it's also okay. Don't forget to put the SIM card tray back. And look at there, you have a repaired phone. Thanks for watching, please comment and like the video, and donations are appreciated. You find the donation link in my About page and in the video description. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Thank you.